Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? I am Terra9, and today we're going to be checking out the Alan Wake 2 Lake House DLC for this may be our final game this month for Terradyne, but I'm not sure. But it's one I've been looking forward to. We get to go back to the lake house from the first game, and I guess we're playing as an agent from the FBC, investigating the lake house, all the scary stuff that's been going on there. So if you're ready, let's play some games. Sometimes they sound like they actually make sense. Other times I just like start rambling. I think that one was okay.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the threshold in Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving.
The FBC.
This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon.
We met her in the base game, right?
You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Return addendum, the lake house. All right, goals, we got 3 of them. Investigate the lake house, speak to Dr. Marmont, and do something else.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
This game looks amazing. I wish we got more levels in like the bright sunshine. I know just like the Pacific Northwest, you know, the rain and the fog. It's part of the package, but I do like, sometimes I feel like you can't see shit. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment.
Well, that's why she sounded so grumpy. Let's see, do I have a gun. What's my flashlight button? Options, controls, flashlight is E. Doesn't really help. Let's see, park anytime. Well, that's nice. I wonder, I'm curious. Let's see, options. So we can't really turn off. Is there a DLA? We could do DLA, which I feel like I tried last time. It just wasn't. Didn't quite have the horsepower for this. Silent Hill 2 next. Have you run into any of those? I keep reading about these bugs, like these soft lock bugs or these game breaking bugs where it's like, well, wait, if it triggers, you can't go any farther. Have you run into any of those? It's making me not want to play the game. Plays without an issue. Okay. So I guess if I get halfway through the game and like have to start over, I would be unhappy. Let me put it that way. 0 crashes. Like no soft lock bugs, no like progression bugs, anything like that. Because I know I've read about 2. And maybe it's not a guaranteed you'll run into them, but it makes me nervous.
Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility? No? Okay, well, it was definitely going in the report.
Nobody's home.
Hello, and welcome to another exciting day here at the Lake House. As I'm sure you know, I am Dr. Jules Marmont, and this is my wife.
Dr. Diana Marmont.
And together,
She seems thrilled.
we are the heads of research at
10 people get soft lock and out of 1 million you get scared. I'm just saying, you could have bad luck.
We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the Lake House. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
That's a C.
Yeah, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
They censored her. That's funny.
Yeah, that seems healthy.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
That's handy.
All right, we have a lake house map, ground floor. This is huge. automated typing device chamber. Weird.
Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Let's see. Replacement keycard request form. Please fill out the fields below. Delivering form security. A new keycard will be issued once your request is processed. Name Jules Marmont. Co-head of research. Required clearance. The highest one. I forget. What's it called? Reasons for replace my old card went missing. Indicate if your card was stolen. How would I know if it was stolen or lost? Why do you not put microchips
Working on the lower levels.
inside to follow them if you are so concerned? I am head of research and I expect my new card on my desk by the end of workday. She seems pleasant. Let's see here. Through extensive testing, the subject has been confirmed to possess an intrinsic paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. The paintings feature scenes or events that he would have no knowledge of, even sometimes painting an event before it occurs. This effect has been proven multiple times and has an estimated 40 to 100% success rate. It's a pretty big range. Note the lack of precision in this range is due to the team's inability to prove that the painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Good point. Researchers asked to reiterate their hesitance to publish any concrete statements surrounding the subject and his ability at this time, as the nature of the paintings and their paranatural effect has been exceptionally difficult to measure and quantify. The subject is suspected to be a Class 2 para-utilitarian, although additional testing will be required to confirm this. At this time, his ability is not believed to be an indirect threat to himself or others and can be controlled. The nature of his ability is to show current or future events via the art he creates, but the extent of this forecasting cannot be determined by researchers at any level of precision. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there is no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Okay. Interesting. So she lost her key card, and they've got some guy who can predict the future by painting.
Changing passwords, huh?
Let's see. Science fact of the day. Well, the most famous for acting, Hedy Lamarr also invented in her free time. She patented a frequency hopping device for torpedo guidance systems at age 38. Yeah, that's kind of wild. Let's see. Effective September 13th, all computers' passwords must be reset daily to address security concerns. Let's see here. Changing passwords may be difficult. We recommend using a permanent set of digits at the beginning and followed by numbers that change daily. Try using significant personal dates, coordinates. Do not use birth dates, the current date, or phone numbers, etc. All right. Passwords are not to exceed 6 digits. Interesting.
An experiment. That bodes well.
Well, we don't know her password. Age of 38. 38 is bolded. Which makes me wonder. Effective September 13th. So that was... We don't know if this is the today's date or not. I guess is no, but they may have changed the password. 38. A permanent set of digits at the beginning, followed by numbers that change daily. All right, let's take a look around. I'm thinking 38 might be one of them. Any other numbers here? That are bolded? No. Let's see here. Barrows University, Doctorate of Applied Science. FBC Exceptional Contribution Certificate. From Dr. Casper Darling, Head of Research. We know him. July 18. That's bolded. To my fellow head of the lake house, love Diana. She got him a bust. I don't know. I think I feel weird having my own head. Cast in bronze. Status experiment in progress. We have 6 digits. That is not enough.
Come on.
There's one more room to check here. Lake House Daily. Good news. HQ still dark. Pie was good. More pie for the rest of us. We have coffee. Deer Fest this week. Bad news. HQ still dark. Nut allergy bad. No beer. Artist is illegible. Someone stole the black whiteboard marker. All vacation time canceled. Oh. It's no fun. The dangers of doodling.
It's locked.
Let's see. Please remember the following recreational activities are forbidden in the waters of Cauldron Lake. Let's see. Fishing, redacted swimming, boating, using water for redacted purposes, water skiing, redacted in the water, battle birding. These activities can result in redacted in an estimated redacted % of cases. If you are unclear about any of these restrictions, please speak with redacted. Oh, it's very helpful. Let's see. A recent security operation was performed among the citizens of Bright Falls and Watery. The goal of this operation was to ascertain public knowledge and opinion of the lake house and its operations. Following information was gained through a covert listening and informal questioning. The local public appears to view the area around the lake house with fear. This, of course, is intended reaction. The Bureau has publicly marked the area as dangerous due to volcanic gases. However, there is a specific rumor among the public regarding the government facility in the woods run by mad scientists taking people for experimentation. These rumors seem particularly popular among the local youth. As approximately into the truth is cause for concern, worst case outcome would be an increase in curiosity or possibly even aggression. It is possible even a reason for the lake house security breach back in redacted. Personnel will continue to monitor the youth chatter. If rumors continue, disseminating a cover story may be required. Perhaps even fabricating signage for American Volcano Commission type institute. Okay. Daisy chaining these plugs. Seems super safe. All right, so we have July 18. We have 38. So July 18. What is July? July the 7th month? So we do like 07 18 and 3 8. Oh, it was right. Ah. Okay, sorry. Usually I don't get those on the first try. Let's see. Security door unlock. Door unlocked. Okay. Usually there's much pain and suffering involved in these puzzles. All right. Please remember to unlock your computer before leaving the locker computer. Excuse me. Changing your password daily does not improve security if you leave your computer open. Let's see. Project Arbitus. If you aren't using them for the work on Project Oramus and our shared research material, so can they release them back to Arbitus? Annual budget. So does next Wednesday work? Go fuck yourself. Interesting. I apologize for the difficulty my wife is presenting, Harry. I believe she's suggesting that I would take her project's budget. An unfair and preposterous accusation, although I'm confident you understand that. I'd be happy to meet to discuss the annual budget. It is, of course, the head of research's job to oversee such work. Maybe Diana is no longer up to the task. I am too busy to attend meetings. Just to use the budget from last year, make sure to specify that a specific project percentage of the budget is got to go towards Project Arbitus. So certain individuals won't be tempted to slow down their competition by stealing resources. Interesting. Let's see. Good morning. A friendly reminder that the proposed annual budgets need to be sent out by the end of the month. Every station is being asked to give a thorough breakdown this year in an effort to find areas where spending can be reduced. Okay. So somebody's not happy about this. All right, we've unlocked the door though. So success. Is it this door? Let me see. That door. Cool.
This should come in handy.
All right, down we go. I need to use that, I guess. Just go down floor by floor.
As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevez to team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to—
Oh, shit!
What's going on? Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5.
Oh no.
Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Shit. A threshold event had hit the lake house. Now it was the Marmont's problem. Where's the fucking elevator?
Oh shit.
Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake is not smart.
Let's see. Sublevel 1 painting production.
What the fuck was that?
Creepy. Wow, there are a ton of them, aren't they?
Okay. Power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Power core receiver. So we need a core to go on the receiver. Do not contaminate the lake house with unrelated art.
That is not a regulation FBC weapon.
What is she looking at? Oh, hello. That was like a power core. Oh, I forgot all the
Jesus,
reading
keycard.
you do in
Useful.
these games. Let's see. Jules' keycard went missing. Huge shame. Totally over. Unrelated note. I now have level 3 clearance card in my office, plus a lot of black rock. I'm grinding the black rock down to a powder and stashing it around in cases and it gets confiscated. Next steps. Weapon testing using black rock powder. If successful, maybe send schematics to offsite teams. Could lead to a transfer out of this shithole. Need to think more applications for black rock now that I have some. There was a researcher at the OH who had tons of ideas like this. I wish I could remember their name. I vaguely remember some BlackRock stuff. From Control, right? It's like a quarry.
Can't open it from the side. I wish they'd make these things lighter.
Step 1, pick up power core on the line with receiving socket, insert power core.
The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear.
All right, core activated.
Turn the receiver on. At least the elevator's back.
Didn't really turn the lights back on. So, maybe this is just emergency lighting. Is there nothing in these boxes?
My keycard isn't high enough clearance.
Squeeze me. How dare you? Guess I'll check this other room here. These drawings are creepy. Without actually being creepy. I think I keep hearing something. Looks like a BlackRock containment cell. Doesn't BlackRock like neutralize some of this stuff? Let's see. As the lake house continues to make progress towards its goal, various avenues of research are being pursued. Recently, one such avenue has yielded unexpected results. The research into nursery rhymes as an art form has shown its ability to connect with the Cauldron Lake threshold. As a result, the nursery rhyme is finding will now be carried forward by the co-heads of research and incorporated into the ongoing research across the lake house. Effective immediately. Research teams will be briefed on how to utilize the affected elements of the nursery rhymes into their own work. Maybe we're not going to go to the actual lake house in Cauldron Lake. Didn't that gets kind of like swallowed by the lake? And we're at a research facility called the lake house. Yes, I think that, yes. It's too bad. I was kind of hoping to go back to the cabin. But this place is also good. Let's see, Dr. Campbell and his team are being reassigned. They will continue to develop their work on nursery rhymes outside the lake. Any exposure risks related to performing confidential work outside the facility premises has been acknowledged and accepted by the co-research heads. Didn't we see some nursery rhymes in the other parts of the game, right? The work to create a stable link between our reality and the one of Redacted continues. Progress is good, with all teams reporting high confidence that a successful connection will soon be possible. Recent efforts in using the paintings produced by Subject P to adjust reality in such a way to achieve our goals were unsuccessful. However, this result allowed us to discard the avenue of research and focus solely on a much more viable one Our new hypothesis states that the threshold's energies, and thus reality-altering events, are drawn to pieces of art that create certain levels of emotion. This is supported by a clear trend in data we have gathered over the years. We can identify and quantify that emotion as a piece of art. Our work will speed up considerably. Work has already proceeded with an immediate focus on developing devices capable of measuring the level of emotion in any given piece of art. Interesting. For now, our research will continue to focus solely on art produced by subject P, while no pieces of his have yielded successful results outside of their assistance in discovering the redacted pages. His proven status as a para-utilitarian makes his work more suitable, the most suitable research material. Interesting. Okay. More emails. Attention all staff. BlackRock is missing. This game isn't called The Cabin. True. It's called The Lake House. I expect there's a misunderstanding and someone has taken it to another floor. We only have so much of it now. The oldest house is being closed. Interesting. Let's see. Perry, do not release those pages. Tell Diana those fools on Project Arbutus that we placed them. An unfortunate filing accident. Tell them we are confident the pages will resurface in a week or two. But we are too busy making progress to look for them right now. Be sure to say that we're making progress just as I wrote it above. A gentle reminder that all nut allergies are a serious health issue, and making light of them is not appropriate workplace behavior for anyone of any seniority level. Bringing nuts to the office is a healthy risk and should be avoided for everyone's safety. Okay. Pie Day. Hello. To celebrate the arrival of fall, I've brought a variety of seasonal pies from the local diner, as you all seem to love so much. You said nuts. Remember, members of Project Ramos can come by and enjoy them in the lobby near my office. All other staff should visit the other Dr. Marmot's office to see if she brought pie. What a dick. Also, despite the ridiculous dramatics of last year, I have purchased the delicious pecan-filled pies. What a jerk. Everybody else can go sit somewhere else, and if you're lucky, there might be pie. Remember, lock your computers. Okay. Computer was not locked. Shelter service hatch. Interesting. Okay. I have brought delicious pies. So it sounds like they were running two sort of competing research teams and had some sort of falling out. Potentially over pies. I assume over something else, but it might have been pie. Pie is serious business after all. Can we get something useful in the... Yes. Thank you.
First off, a huge thank you to everyone here. The Lake House has made amazing strides in researching the AWE here at Cauldron Lake. Great work, team. I wanted to come in person so I could check in on the latest work. I won't get in the way. It's not our view, so no reason to be scared. Did you hear that, Drs. Marmot? While I'm here, I want to focus on the relationship between the shadow and the AWE site below the lake. The theory that the shadow even originates from the dimension this threshold is tapping into is compelling. Eventually, I want to understand how this dimension manages to convert subjective elements like art into objective reality. What are the constraints of this phenomenon? Can it, say, create altered items or even objects of power simply by manifesting them via a piece of art? These are the things we need to know to accurately classify the shadow. I mean, that name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. So, any and all proposals are welcome. Anything testing art's effect on reality by using the shadow's energy is preferred. To find answers, we'll first need a lot of data. No wrong answers. And when I return to the oldest house, I'll take back anything we end up with to run against a classified project called Hedron to build a comparative data set. I wish I could tell you more. It's a very, very exciting non-physical forces impacting. No, sorry, I really can't. It is. You know what? Maybe some of you can come visit. We'll have to get you clearance, of course, but maybe that can. You know what? I don't want to take the entire day talking. So, the shadow represents a whole new area of research, and I couldn't be more excited to start digging in. It is a great new world, people.
Man, these games just have a certain feel about them. I feel like is not graphical style. How they mesh the different types, different mediums, live action and. Because that moves the paintings, what, back into their some storage things on the side? I guess we just press it once. Okay, so we are here, panel control switch, break room, power core. We require O2 security clearance. There's an O3 in here. Elevator moved. Hey, Anomaly, how's it going? So yes, the elevator is now no more. Did you learn that Valve is making a new PvP game? You mean, Deadlock? Yeah. Ooh. Flashbang, don't mind if I do. Hey, what, it's in, what, beta alpha right now? I've been trying, I think it's invite only. I've been trying to get... Holy crap! Well, what the frick are those things? I forgot how to focus my flashlight. Controls. Flashlight boost, middle mouse button. I'm shooting. I'm stuck against this paint. Oh no. Oh no.
Doesn't even phase them.
Well, this is unfortunate. So bullets don't work. That sucks. Yeah, I'm being attacked by oil-based paint. Oh, those guys scared me.
Okay. Deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but You can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Mirror, please hold. Please hold.
No, where am
Please
I?
hold. Please hold.
Do I have a...
What's that?
Am I going to hit up any of the WoW 20th anniversary? I'd like to. I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream or not, but yeah. I really want to get a lot of the Halloween stuff from the trading post, and I just haven't had enough time to play. Grind the trader tender or whatever it's called. All right, so we took the elevator down to POI. So we're on here. I wonder if we should go back up here. Should we go back up to the first floor? That starts this week, right? With the Tuesday maintenance. So I need O2 clearance. Okay. Can I? Nope. Out of order. Okay, great. I've forgotten how to open my inventory. That's the problem coming back to a game. Like, what do all these buttons do? Inventory is control. All right.
Understand me. I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand?
Well, I'll be damned.
So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 painting shoes crowed.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now.
Ah, mother fluffer.
Bad news. That thing is really pissed off. Good news. It didn't try to kill me. Baby steps.
I forget how much this game loves to flash things in front of your face. So can I go back to...
No access back to the lobby.
No access back to lobby. Ah.
Only
We
one
go to
way
3 now. Only one way to go. guess we go to 3.
Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. But something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
True.
Sublevel 3.
Let's see. Page development. All right. Please wait here. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Ah, ah. Hi, Mordecus. God. I'm cursing more on this than I normally do. Let's see here. An automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, a known para-utilitarian with a goal of affecting reality with the same consistency as Mr. Wake's writing. Interesting. To reach this level of authenticity, each page produced by the ADTs must be evaluated and graded based on similarity to Wake's original style. The pages will be graded using the following criteria. Let's see, comprehensibility, style, tone, and content. Once graded, they will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material, thus continually refining the writing produced by the ADTs until they can produce near identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ADTs on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Interesting. So they're trying to control the Shadow's power. I'm sure that went well. Oops.
Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed. But the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Let's see. So word per sentence, max 12, min 1, average 6.17. Is co-heads 1 word or 2? Style contains dialogue, clipped phrasing, third person omniscient broad timeline. Story concepts, Marmonts, FPC, Lake House, Conflict, Water, Dark. So is this an actual page of his work or something that they've produced? I assume if I'm hearing him narrate it, it's something he actually wrote. So did he write about the artist?
Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. And after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in.
Suspected altered material. So, were they saying that Wake wrote these and caused the conflict between the two, or their attempts to mimic his work somehow? Interesting. Let's see. Organizational update. Moving forward, research at the lake house will be divided into two distinct projects. Project X 10032AW, codename Arbitus, will focus on studying the writing of Redacted, with Dr. Diana Marmont serving as project director. I assume Redacted is Wake, right? Project blah 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 blah, will codename Aramis, will focus on studying Redacted and his work. So assume that's the artist, right? The painter. Dr. Jules Marmont serving as project director. Staff will soon be notified regarding their project assignments and any required desk changes. Your patience is requested during this reorganization. This is a confidential facility matter and is not to be discussed with internal agents or teams. If you have any questions, please contact me directly. Signed, Harry Kingston, facility administrator. Interesting. So is he responsible for all this?
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Let's see, Project Arbitus and Project... Are they both Project Arbitus? Edward Franklin Booker, born in NYC, New York.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water
Author
could
and
not
playwright.
flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art.
Confirmed designation author and poet.
Experiment.
Successful crime books. Okay. The Bookers.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Last time this music started. Let's see. Quick save, manual save. Quick save. The Paint Monsters came out.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is.
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake Do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Wood needed.
So they were trying to control the lake house powers. So what could go wrong? Let's see. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted in the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house, result no information. Wake's agent refused to discuss. Wake's spouse refused. No useful information, redacted. Check all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Result, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore the alternative sources of information. The ADTs will continue to operate with the available typewriters until Alan's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Wake's style of writing via the same brand typewriter should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Alan Wake's typewriter. Interesting. So I need an O2. Gotta be one down here somewhere, right?
Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy. Complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we haven't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Interesting. So they're trying to recreate what's going on at the lodge, huh? Oh, that's a lot of words. Let's see if we can get the abbreviated version. We have begun to find pages from a manuscript likely written by Alan Wake, per utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving Cauldron Lake. Though I do not like bringing myself on or my biases into the work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As a reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmot, co-head of research, blah, blah, blah. The pages we recently found summarize my life with Jules Marmot, husband and co-researcher. It turned us into characters for a story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details in her thoughts that the outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have been indeed having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing from, get this information? Or is the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. If it did, would it matter? Even if this person knew that his life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature and their behavior or their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not a sudden shift in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, and their love or animosity are theirs to control? Creepy. Another O2 security card. This gun does anything useful. Ooh.
Shit.
Ooh, hello.
I can never say no to extra firepower. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
Okay, before we go through here again, I am going to take a quick bio break. I'll be right back.